What's up, people? Observation King here with you again. We're at the allotment this evening. It's just gone past 7 p.m. at the time of making this video. I just wanted to bring an update on my sweet corn because one of them is actually ready to harvest, and it's actually this one right here. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. I've already peeled some of it down, and you can see that my white rabbit sweet corn is right there. I've actually pressed one of my fingers into the corn to see if it was milky, and it is indeed milky, so that one's ready to harvest. I'm quite excited about this. Like I said, I've never grown corn before. It was my first time, and I didn't really expect a lot because the weather was quite erratic throughout the spring, and things were just kind of all over the place, and it did take a lot of damage, but it's actually ready to harvest. It's quite firm, it's quite large. That's my first cob right there, and of course I've got the others. You can see the others, the corn cobs are forming. I came out with my relatives today just to do a bit of weeding. They really helped me out. They did a big job here. Of course I took part as well, but they did the bulk of the work. You can see the ground's all clear. I'm just showing you the other side of my sweet corn. You can see the tassels on here are actually still green or light green. They're not actually brown like the ones that were just down there that I just showed you. These ones still green, and over here we have one at the very bottom. That one's starting to turn kind of brown, but you can see that they're all developing. I did not expect this at all. The way things were going weather wise, I didn't expect it. This is my chili just down here. I'm keeping them in these containers until they've taken up some strength so I can plant them out in the ground. I've also got one in the ground already, which is going strong. And I just want to show you my butternut squash, how that's just taking off. These were really slow to start, but they just shot off. I actually had one of my allotment neighbors tell me that they were quite slow as well, and they actually took off later. It's quite amazing how quick that's grown. Over here what you're seeing is cucumber. Over there's butternut squash. Along this straight line, all of that is butternut squash, but this over here is cucumber. I'm just going to show you a few of them. There, you can see there's some development there. This is actually one of the smaller ones. There's quite a few, so I won't show you everything, but you can see still got a lot of flowers, still got a lot of small cucumbers developing, but you can see there's a bigger one there. I'm going to show you this one and my largest one, which is just over here. I'm just going to pull that out of the foliage. Look at the size of that. Now, for those of you that are wondering what type of cucumber this is actually national pickling. It's actually a gherkin, but I'm letting it get quite large because I don't want to use them as pickles. I want to actually eat them as an actual cucumber. But I quite like this variety. Quite similar to the Caribbean variety I actually also have, but I didn't grow this year. And I've got a butternut squash just over here that's been pollinated and is actually growing. So you can see that's starting to take up some size near my finger there, or near my thumb. It's already bigger than my thumb. And I've got some females over there, but most of them are still male. But that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. You can see the massive growth on all of these plants. And I'm just going to go and show you the tomatoes very briefly. Now, we did actually have a lot of rain for about 10 days straight, and it actually did dampen the roots a lot more than I actually wanted them to. So if you look closely, you can see the bottom of my tomatoes over here are quite brown. You can see the plants have taken some heavy damage, but they're still standing. I'm still watering them, still taking care of them. The ones that were more resistant to that are over here. You can see how lush that one is. It has taken some damage too, but overall that's doing quite well. Same with this one over here. Had a relative help me tie this one up since it was bending over. And I did see some flowers earlier. There they are. So hopefully we'll get at least a few tomatoes from that. Even if it's not a lot, hopefully something. So that's basically what I wanted to show you today in the allotment, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'm out. Alright guys, I'm back home right now after being at the allotment, and I just wanted to show you what the inside of my sweet corn looked like after I actually peel back the husk. And you've already seen a quick sneak peek, but we're just going to remove everything and show you what it's like. Now here we are, white rabbit sweet corn. We are missing a few kernels here and there because there was maybe a little bit of improper pollination, maybe not enough wind. But overall, you can see that is a solid cob right there. Solid cob, pure white. There are some that are slightly darker, kind of like off-white. That is a solid cob. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'm out.